Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because they can, and they continue with Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura blind. Now, last time I managed to get some information about the ring that I'm supposed to return. This one, and specifically about the P. and Sons, which is supposed to be a shop in the city of Tarant, but I still have plenty to explore here in the Shrouded Hills, so let me do just that. I was in the bank. I want to save the inn for last, because that's where Elder Joachim is presumably supposed to be. Human guards. What is this? Some kind of a temple? Yeah, temple door. Apparently, the rats here are not hostile, which is interesting. And I guess this is the steam machine that... Oh, okay. The rats are hostile after all. Oh, okay, this is actually kind of ridiculous how much quicker the sword is compared to my previous one. But this is the machine that one of the mages talked about, because it supposedly interferes with his magical abilities, which is an interesting concept. Okay, there's tobacco, magnesium, ammonia. I'm not going to steal that, because this place seems to be, you know, inhabited and belonging to someone. There is, after all, a dwarf here. Control box. Dwarf technologist. You like my steam engine? It's mine. I keep it clean, I run it good. Yes, I see. It's very pretty. Yes, it's shiny. You see? I like steam. Steam is hot and it makes funny noises. And you say you take care of these things? I'm good with the machine. I fixed it good. You like my steam engine? It's shiny. I see. Well, it has been intellectually stimulating, but I must go. Okay, so I guess that's how I would destroy it if I wanted to, by messing with the control box. But I'm actually not going to do that. I don't see it as a good choice. At least not at this point. I haven't been persuaded to actually do that. Human guard. Okay, this is the inn, right? So, did I explore all of the town already? Is there anything this way? It seems the road goes this way, but... Yeah, I guess the inn is the last place I am supposed to visit here. So... actually, let me talk with this guy, because he is not patrolling, so maybe he's like the leader. Another arrogant dwarf. What do you want, dolt? I would thank you to address me with respect, sir. He begins to sweat slightly. Yes, of course, I apologize, sir. No need for rudeness, is there? I don't want any trouble. Might I ask who you are, sir? I'm Constable Owens, the local law and order. May I be of assistance? I have something to tell you. I've survived a blimp crash. Truly a grisly affair. Good God, you mean the IFS Zephyr? I thought I'd heard something in the night. Where did it happen? Just up the hill. I'd recommend you bring the coroner. Oh no, what about the local surgeon? Are there any other survivors? I don't think so, but to be honest, there's no harm in checking, so Perhaps you'll have to check the site yourself. Of course, right away. And you've come to the right man. Being the local constable, it would fall on me to take any action. I'll call the volunteers immediately. Good idea. What can you tell me of this place? Surely this is Shrouded Hills, a mining town through and through. As far as towns go, it's pretty old, but we've got most of what a soul might need. What sort of mining goes on around here? Ore mining mostly, and not even so much of that anymore. Years ago, the old Bessie-Toon silver mine brought quite a lot of business to Shrouded Hills. The vein ran dry, and so did most of the local commerce. All that comes out of Old Bessie now is iron ore. Where is the old Bessie-Toon silver mine? The old Bessie-Toon is just west of town, and then a bit north. People don't go there much anymore. Shrouded Hill folks always were a bit superstitious about old Bessie. Why is that? Who was Bessie-Toon? I already know that, but I want to hear his take specifically. Bessie-Toon? She was an old woman, owned the silver mine. Really strange old lady. Strange? How? Well, folks say she never slept, and she'd make a shepherd's pie out of shrews. Typical towny talk. Someone said old Zeph Yeats backside... What? Old Zeph Yeats' backside broke out in boils when he sat on her divan. I get the picture. So I guess they thought she was like a witch or something. I get the picture. Is that all? No. When the mine started to dry up, I guess she really got batty. Went up there one day, fired all of the workers, and walked down into the mines. Word has it she was never seen again. That's a bit odd. Who owns the mine now? I'm not sure. I suppose it's owned by her son now, Percival Toon. My thanks. Do you know anything about the altar in the mountains? Strange business that. Belongs to the local religious types, a group called the Panari. Seems they think something strange is going to happen around here, so they are always going up there to wait for it. What exactly do these Panari believe in? He eyes Virgil, seeming to notice him for the first time. I think your Panari companion there would know a lot more about it. Why don't you ask him? Thank you. May I ask some other questions? Can you tell me anything about this ring? Looks a bit fancy to me. I'd not be the one to ask. You might want to try Risizi, damn it. I always have a lot of trouble with his name. Risizi the importer. He's got a shop in town. I've already talked with him actually. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's a gnome, so maybe he's... The man before you is a youngish gnome, dressed in a well-made suit. Excuse me, but I couldn't help but notice that you were new here in town. I heard about the IFS Zephyr. Were you on the blimp when it crashed? Yeah, because maybe that's the son of the gnome that I'm supposed to give the ring to? Yes, I was. Oh, thank heavens. Then there were survivors. Did the others come here as well? Where are they staying? There were no other survivors, I am the only one. Are you sure? The gnome looks crestfallen. My older brother, he was on the blimp, a gnomish gentleman of some years. Did you happen to see him, sir? I did meet a gnome. What did you say his name was? The name is Radcliffe, William Radcliffe. My brother's name was Preston. Did you know him, sir? Perhaps he's at the crash site even now, alive. I spoke with your brother. He died shortly after. I'm sorry. His face goes pale. No, not Preston. He's silent for a moment, looking away. Thank you, sir. You've been most helpful. He told me to find the boy and give him this ring. Although the boy would be his son, probably, not his brother, but still. If this is his brother, he might know where the son lives. He told me to find the boy and give him this ring. I see. He looks longingly at the ring. It was a family heirloom. He looks on the verge of tears. Even in death, he was thinking of his family first. He seemed very upset, said he had escaped from somewhere. Really? The man seemed surprised and a little nervous. Yes, well, Preston was getting on in years. Sometimes he had a little trouble remembering exactly where he was. He was overseas, receiving treatments. It's interesting that he is nervous about this. If you're carrying identification, I'll give you the ring. He seems hurt by your doubt. Sir, this is a difficult time for me. I haven't my passport. I lost it on the way here. He looks angry and frustrated. I'd just appreciate it if you'd give me the ring. Please, it belongs to me. Well, if he knows what the ring is, and he's not just bullshitting me, then it shouldn't be trouble for him to describe it. Perhaps you could describe the ring in detail. His face turns red, and as he gets more flustered. Listen, I've come a long way. It's been years since I've seen that ring. Look, I'll pay you for it. No, this is suspicious, because even at the beginning, when he said that he is the brother of the guy, of the gnome, I was kind of weirded out by this, because he said to give it to his boy. You would refer to your son like that, but not to your brother. Where are you traveling from? You arrived here awfully fast. The gnome's mouth drops open, as if to say something, then shuts. His eyes narrow and he takes a step forward. I recommend you give me the ring, friend. You're a stranger here, and you can be assured that the town constable will see things that way. Well, perhaps we should speak with him then. He takes another step towards you and then moves back, seeming to think twice of it. Fine, stranger. Have it your way. You are making a big mistake. I'll have that ring, one way or another. Perhaps. I bid you good day. Okay, I doubt... William Radcliffe. I doubt it's supposed to be this guy. Preston. Yeah, I think... his behavior was mightily suspicious. I think it's, even if he is Preston's brother, I think the ring is still intended for his son, and maybe he wanted to take it away, for himself. But I don't think he's the intended recipient of the ring. So, I think I'm finally ready to go into the inn and speak with Elder Joachim. Innkeeper. You're a stone-brained dwarf, if I ever saw one. Do you always greet new patrons in such manner? We don't serve your type here. Remove yourself from the premises, or I'll be forced to call the guard. Okay, apparently they don't serve ugly people, which, to be honest, is probably the dumbest kind of prejudice I've ever seen. But oh well, never mind. Half orcs, half ogre. Okay, I'll talk with them all.
Joachim's room is at the end of the hall on the left.
I'll talk with them all. Bartender. Bugger off, you lousy dwarf. I'm busy. Okay. What can I do for you? Have you heard anything interesting? You hear what happened to that magic user that tried to throw his weight around here? Doc Roberts brought him down with a shot between his eyes. I'm grateful. I'm not sure why I'm grateful, but that's my only option, so... Okay, what about the rest? Half-orc villager. You're a stone-brained dwarf, if I ever saw one. Sir, I've done nothing to offend you. Might we not speak? He eyes you suspiciously. We might have something to talk about after all. Are you looking for work? Maybe to make some quick coin? And you are, sir? I'm Jacob Benz. I don't usually waste my time on outsiders, but you look like a man that I might be having a need of. Perhaps. Speak quickly. I like a man who hears opportunity when it comes a knocking. Here's the word, stranger, and make sure to keep it to yourself. Out with it, then. A thieving type? I'll ask him and then rat him out to the constable, because I'm not a thieving type, neither in skill nor in inclination. I'm a man of many talents. Continue. He smiles, looking to and fro, some ire dribbling from his chin. I thought I was right about you. Listen, I'm no thief, but I've got some information that could help us all both get rich. I'm listening. There's a bank in the town, and just yesterday, the payroll from the Bessie Toon mine was deposited there for safekeeping. There's at least 500 gold pieces in the safe. As we speak, he reaches into his pocket, producing a slip of paper. This here is the combination to the bank's safe. Do I make myself clear, stranger? Crystal clear. Where's the catch? Here's what's gonna happen. We split it right down the middle, and word has it that Bowen's gang is gonna rob the bank any day now, so you better do it as soon as possible, and if I find that you're trying to skip town, I'll get the good doctor after you. Who's the doctor? The doctor? Good old Doc Roberts is the only real law this town here got. God knows Constable Owens in lily-livered hide ain't got nothing to do about nothing. If a man needs something to be done in this town, low way, then you go to Doc Roberts, and if he feels like it, then he gets it done. I'm sure he's got money in the bank, so he'd be really interested if somebody was gonna steal it. And what about the Bowen gang? The Bowens? Oh, they're just a bunch of hellraisers that ride through here every once in a while when they think that the Doc Robert ain't looking. I guess they must be running out of drinking money, and they're coming to make a withdrawal. I think we might have a deal here, Jacob. Alright, I'll give you the information to the safe. You break into the bank and steal the payroll. Then you meet me here before the noon on the following day, and you give me my 250 gold. If I don't see your face here, then I go straight to Roberts and tell him who stole his money. Deal. Good, good. I'll be here waiting, up until noon the other day, for you to do the job. Don't double-cross me, stranger. Actually, I will. I 100% will double-cross him, but... Okay, nobody here. This is locked. And this is supposed to be Joachim's room, right? Oh. Okay, so he's dead. That's... Oh, or maybe not, because that's a half-orc bandit. This is a human villager, so maybe he's none of those people.
Good God! What's happened here? These men, I've never seen them before.
Yeah, it seems he might have been kidnapped or he has escaped after killing those two. Some gold. He's not going to need that, I don't think. Joachim's note to Virgil. Virgil, I assume you are not alone. As you can see, there are people in Shrouded Hills looking for me. Luckily for me, these fellows were easily dispatched. Do not speak with anyone about the Zeppelin crash, or your new companion's involvement with it.
Sorry to interrupt, but it seems Joachim has discovered something. These individuals seem to be part of some larger plot. A plot against you.
Yeah, that's kind of rude. I was reading that. I didn't read it entirely. And what about the gnome who was looking for the ring?
Yes, that fellow was awfully curious about the blimp crash and the ring. Perhaps just a little too curious. I don't think I believe his story about that fellow being his brother. I think we should heed Elder Joachim's warning and get out of this place as soon as possible.
Tell me, Virgil, who is this Elder Joachim?
He is, well, someone who helped me out when I needed it. I met him in a small village at a Panari temple. I was, a bit down on my luck. He showed me that you don't always have to take what life gives you, but there's always a better path, and that it's always your choice to travel it.
What do you mean, down on your luck? What has happened?
I'd rather not talk about it anymore, but Joachim is a great man, well versed in the ways of the Panari, and also in the ways of the world. If he thinks we're in trouble, then we are. Let's get out of here and get to Tarant.
Alright, Virgil. Perhaps we'll talk more about this later. But let me get back to the note. When you are able to make your way to Tarant, check the telegram office there. I will leave a message telling you where to contact me. Joachim. Okay. But I want to report on the fact that the guy is trying to break into the bank. Bank teller. Wait, why can't I do that? Here to make a withdrawal. I don't even have a... Get out of my sight. I don't even have an account. I wanted to report the fact that they are planning to rob the bank. And maybe I need to report it to this guy. He is the constable, although presumably, judging from what he said, the constable is thought of as a little incompetent. May I have a moment? There's something I need to tell you. There are 2 dead bodies in the inn. Well, there's quite a few drifters through here, and I'd rather not get involved in such things. You're a bit of a coward for a constable, aren't you? What? You're insulting me? I have no need of this from the likes of you. I'm not going to beat him. Okay, sure. Excuse my rudeness, but still. There's something else I need to discuss with you. Jungle Dune wants me to destroy your steam engine. Well, that's something I can take care of. I'll send some men around to talk to that crazy wizard. Perhaps I'll put guards inside the old temple to boot. Yeah, there's also something else. Jacob Benz asked me to rob the bank for him. That's really not my area of expertise. Perhaps you should talk to Doc Roberts about it. He might know what to do. Yes, you should talk to Doc Roberts. But where is he? Can I have some questions? Could you tell me where Tarant is? It's one of the largest cities in Arcanum. Let me show you. He marks it on your map. Thank you. Good day. But where do I find this Dr. Roberts? Oh, General Practitioner. It's literally here. It seems he has rats in his... Maybe he's experimenting on them or something. Human villager. Your very presence disgusts me, dwarf. Excuse my intrusion, I meant no offense. I generally don't speak with the likes of your kind, son. I'd be most appreciative if you were to make an exception for me. Very well. I can see that you know your place. What can I do for you? Who might you be? Doc Roberts in these parts. And who might you be? I'm Hargrim Stonehand. If there's anything else, I'll be thanking you to get along. Some rummy in the saloon asked me to rob the bank for him. Oh, he did he? Damned Benz. I'll have to take care of that fool. He looks you over, as if appraising any potential you might accidentally possess. You seem like an honest sort, at least. You interested in any work? I'm not averse to a bit of danger, provided that the pay is right. Word has reached me that the Bowen gang is coming to rob the bank. Too bad for them. That's where my money belongs. Too bad for them that my money happens to be in there too. What do you need me for? I could use someone to watch my back, and there ain't no one worth their salt in this town. Sounds intriguing. What will you pay me for my help? Well, that depends. I'm partial in the ways of technology. Do you fancy yourself a magicier or a scientician? Partial in the ways of technology. In this case, I have a finely made pistol here that I could let you have afterwards, were you to back me up where the trouble starts. I'm intrigued. What would I need to do? Meet me in front of the bank. I'll be keeping an eye out for trouble to start. When it does, I expect you to be on my side. I'll see you there then. Okay, but I'm also kind of intrigued about the rat, so I'll try to visit the other room. Okay, it's locked. Did you manage to finish the dagger yet? It's finished. Here you go, and thank you once again for your help. Okay, seeing how I don't... I'm probably not going to use the dagger. I might just sell it outright. Revolver chamber. Not interested. I'm still unsure on how to identify the items, but I presume I need a mage for that. Obviously, it's kind of stupid to sell them without identifying them first. The bank is here, right? Yeah, and there is Doc Roberts. There you are. Are you ready to throw in with me? I haven't seen the boys rolled into town yet, but that doesn't mean they ain't already here. I'm ready. Damn, they slipped inside somehow. Let's put these fools 6 feet under, boy. I'm with you. Ah, and he has temporarily joined me. Okay, he was pretty quick about it. Oh, that was kind of impressive, actually. He murdered them all in seconds. Like, I was having trouble with just one of them and almost died if it was not for Virgil, who has healed me. And in the meantime, Doc Roberts has just murderized them all. Doc Roberts. Oh yeah, I owe you something, don't I? Here you go. Oh, and I don't have much experience thanking people, but thanks. Pleasure doing business. Well, I'll be seeing you around, perhaps. Good luck. I'll be off then. So... I wonder if I can talk with the guy that I double-crossed. Oh, oh, he has... I guess he has either skipped town himself, maybe fearing retribution from the dog, or maybe he was actually one of those inside, but I believe this was the Bowen gang, right? I didn't talk with the half-ogre villager, though. You just better get the hell away from me. Excuse me, good ogre? Why the harsh words? The ogre looks angrily at you through half-closed, bloodshot eyes. I just don't like you much, stranger. I suggest you just leave me alone and get about your business. Sir, please, perhaps I could buy you a drink? The ogre's brow unfurls and he smiles stupidly. Now you're talking my language, friend. Sure, you can buy me a drink. You're not such a bad bugger after all. Yeah, let's get to that in a moment. Might I ask who you are? Me? I am Sogmeat Mug. A meat mug? I'm sorry, is that your family name? Of course. Don't you know anything about ogre names, strangers? Ogre names tell about the person or the family who got them. Sog looks away, confused. Come to think about it, maybe that ain't much of a real name, but it's what people call me around here. Will you allow a few more questions? Sure, what do you want to know? What are you doing here in Shrouded Hills? Me? Not much. I was doing odd jobs, making a little coin when I needed it. Mostly I spend my time in this here fine inn. I tell you, friend, I've been to just about every inn and tavern in Arcanum, and I think this is my favorite. I see. What can you tell me about Shrouded Hills? Shrouded Hills? Not a bad place, if a little boring. He waves slightly. He wavers slightly. He looks about ready to fall asleep. Can't go nowhere right now, though. There are some bloody thieves at the bridge who won't let anyone out of town, charging a bloody toll, and I've got no money. Do I want him as a follower? Because I only have 2 slots and one of them is already taken by Virgil. But sure, for now, I guess I can always dismiss him, right? At least I believe so. Perhaps you should join me. I'm looking to get out of town. I don't think so, friend. No offense, but I'm not sure... I'm not convinced that you're the man to follow just yet. Oh, so do I have too low of a charisma or something? Some more questions, perhaps? You're sure you don't want to join me, Sog? I'm looking to get out of town. Okay, well... I guess it's just me and Virgil. Let me take a look at the logbook. Doc Roberts is reputed to have killed a mage that tried to cause some trouble in Shrouded Hills. Elder Joachim left Virgil a note telling us to check the telegraph office in Tarrant for a message from him when we get there. What about quests? Get information from P. Schuller and Sons. Okay, let's go back to the mage. Maybe he will probably get angry at me for talking with the constable, but maybe that will somehow resolve the quest. You know, even if only in the matter of him attacking me. You have the nerve to come back here after what you told that cowardly constable. You'd better leave here before I'm forced to bring my considerable powers to bear. I'm sorry, I had no choice but to act nobly in this matter. I'll hear no more from you, traitor. Get out of my house. That's fair enough, I believe. Slim Pickens, that's where Reese's lives, right? Ah, no, that's a gnome shopkeeper. What can you tell me about Schuyler and Sons? Well-respected company. I wouldn't know where they are located. But I already know because Reese's told me. Okay, I think I'm ready to leave, actually. Character editor. Ah, I've gained another level. Why is my beauty still impaired? Like, not that it matters that much, because it was only 2 before, so it's not that much of a difference, but still. What do I want to upgrade? I guess I want to get to 12 dexterity. Or do I? Let me look at the... How much intelligence do I need for that? 11. I guess I'll spread it, because maybe I'll find some items that actually increase my stats. Shall we...
What can I answer for you?
Tell me about you. And now I need 9 willpower. And how much for this? 12. Okay, but I'll pick up hold poison as well. Might be useful. I've been poisoned by the spiders before, and it was quite annoying, and has almost killed me actually. Anything more from Doc Roberts? Okay, I don't want to train in firearms. Was I in this building? Nope. I think I wasn't in this part of town at all. Herbalist. Yeah. Okay, so let's visit this house. Elf villager. You're a stone-brained dwarf. If I ever saw one. I'm looking for work. Do you require assistance with anything? The town is small and my needs are few. There is nothing I need an outsider to do for me. She looks you over, seeming distant and thoughtful. You appear a traveler. Tell me, do you wander far? I am only just beginning my journey. I know not how far it will go. Well then, if in your wanderings you happen to come across an elven amulet engraved with the name Natala upon its face, I would ask you to return it to me. It's an old family heirloom, stolen generations ago. Where do you think it might be? I have no slightest inkling about its whereabouts. I cannot fathom why I have even told you about it. Perhaps after these many years... Perhaps these many years have confused my mind. Well, no matter. If you happen upon it, I would reward you handsomely. Now, is there anything more I can do for you? Shall we barter, maybe? What do we have to sell? Some recipes. Bandages. 72 coins. Bonus to heal skill. Yeah, sure. I can buy them if I meet a character. I think Virgil himself has some points put into the heal skill. Galen. Go away, you slug-jawed dwarf ape. Everyone is such a dick. What does it do if I say I seek apprentice training? So she could train me in healing, but I don't particularly want that. Forget it. It's not a skill I'm intending to master anytime soon, on this character at least. Okay, this is just an empty house. actually, where am I even going? Like, I was supposed to go onto the bridge, where apparently some bandits have set up camp. I believe it goes the opposite way, right? To here. And like there was a paved road going on through here. Oh, there's some kind of a wagon or like some kind of an encampment. The way is blocked. Path is blocked. Shrouded Hills Inn. Why is the path blocked? What are you talking about? Is it because I'm inside a building? Oh, there is the bridge. Okay, can I... Okay, I don't quite understand what is the game's problem. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, so it's not necessarily fast travel. I thought he's going to sort of skip that route on his own, but it seems it doesn't really work that. Okay, that's actually even worse because he's going to go in a circle. Like it sort of plans the route, but you still have to wait for the character to run the entire way. So it isn't that helpful. But I'm still vaguely going that direction. Oh, actually, can I stop? There's a dwarf villager. I do not have time for the likes of you. I do not feel there is any need for such rudeness. I gather you are correct, sir. What do you want from me? I need information. What can I do for you? Anything unusual I should know about you, sir? If you're in need of a good blacksmith, Lloyd Gerlois is a man to see. My thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Dernholm? Of course. Let me show you on your map. Thank you. Okay, I'm going this way anyway. Frick. I'm not sure why the scrolling of the screen is so jittery. You can see how it doesn't move fluidly whenever I try to you know, advance the screen in a given direction. It doesn't move fluidly. It's jittery and weird. A human villager. You dwarves nauseate me. Can you identify something for me? And how much does that cost? 100 gold. That's quite a lot. But I'm curious. It seems like a bit of a waste, but... Oh, Hexed Dagger. Plus 12 to critical failure. Interesting, so apparently there are cursed items in the game as well. Wise woman. I don't like you. Well, what do you have for sale? My wares are of magical nature. I also have a talent for identifying all things magical, if you're in need of that. You seem a traveler. If you're ever in need, I have sisters that you might seek out. They too have the talent to identify magical things. They live outside of the larger cities, preferring the company of the land to that of the people. Let's trade. Not that I want anything in particular, I'm just curious, what does she have? Okay, apparently I cannot sell any of the magical items to her. Well, let's continue on to the bridge. Human thief. I'm not sure if I can take them all, to be honest, but I guess that remains to be seen. Well, dwarf scum, I don't speak with your kind. You've insulted the wrong individual. Although, I must go, okay? I'll talk with them all, actually. Would you care for some bangers in mash? What? What? Is he promising me supper? Shepherd's pie. Okay, so apparently I can only talk with this one. Lucan. What mad, wretched little dwarf insanity are you on about today? I don't particularly like the idea of prostrating myself before him, but I would like to explore the dialogue options before I kill them, because, you know, it might turn out that they are doing this extortion racket because this guy's mother has cancer or whatever, like, you know, what have I done to offend? Allow me to make amends. Look on the witless. The master thief isn't known for patience, and you, how could I possibly speak with one of your obvious inferocious demeanor? Inferocious? Okay, I'm done. That's overkill. Like, come on. I think it's going to come to blows anyway, so... Like, okay, I can, you know, try to be polite once, but I'm not about to, you know, apologize on my knees before this guy who insulted me first. Inferocious? That's inferior, you bloody pinhead. Okay. Okay, that's potentially problematic, because I'm pretty sure I can't take them. What do they have in the barrel? It's locked. Okay, let me go back. Why is the world map not available? What are you talking about? Let me go back. Okay, but where's the other map? The one that showed, like, the Shrouded Hills and stuff, and the surroundings of it. Do I need to go, like, physically go there? Because I would like to go to Arbalah's house again, to just make sure I can't get in there. Because I would like to solve that quest before moving on. Okay, I don't presume to entirely understand what's happening. The Ogre would be useful, to be honest, in my current situation. Because presumably he's quite a strong fighter. That's what I would assume. And Virgil, you know, is helpful because he heals me, but he isn't that helpful in a straight-up fight. So if the Ogre were to join me, that would be considerably helpful. What about the Constable? Have you have a moment? There's something I need to tell you. Okay, I wanted to tell him about the bandits, but it seems he doesn't really care. Sog, is there something I've done to offend you? I just don't like you much. Sog, don't you remember? I was going to buy you that drink. And now you're talking my language. That's better, let's talk for a moment. You sure you don't want to join me? Damn it. I think I have too low of a charisma score for him to... What about this note? Ah, it's the safe combination for the bank. Yeah, that is kind of problematic, really. They still haven't cleaned the bodies. Thank you so much, you're a hero. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm here to make a withdrawal. I'll reach for the sky. Looks at you and smirks. Okay, so that was a threat. I thought that would lead into a conversation about me not having an account, but apparently she took it as a threat. Well, look, son, if you get out here right now, I won't even tell the guards how foolish you're being. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't really want to do that, actually. That's more of a misunderstanding. I wonder if maybe I can, like, buy an elixir of persuasion, like elixir of charisma or something. That would make me temporarily more, more persuasive, so that I can convince the ogre to join me. Because to be honest, without him, my chances are not looking great. Like you've seen how they mopped the floor with me. General practitioner. Maybe he has some. I need healing. No. So, what about the herbalist then? I think she was somewhere along the lines of here. There's a scarecrow. Interested in trading? I don't think any of those are going to help me, which is a bummer. Damn it, maybe I should have put a point into charisma, but how much until my next level? Not that much, to be honest. Okay, I would like to go to Arbalah's house again, to be honest. Where did I come from originally? Like, if I wanted to go back to the blimp, where would I go? Okay, I don't quite understand how this map works, to be entirely honest, because I can't seem to like fast travel from here. There are some locations marked on my map here, but it doesn't seem like I can do anything about it. And as for this, I'm not even sure where would I go if I wanted to go back into the blimp. Like, where did I come from? It was like a mountain passage, but it doesn't look like I've been to any particular like, it doesn't seem like I have discovered the map from any particular angle, though maybe over here. Okay, that's a little confusing, to be honest. What even is this icon? I guess I'll try going this way. It's one of the only places the fog of war sort of doesn't extend to. So maybe that is where I came from. Although, to be honest, I seem to remember... Damn it, there are a lot of wolves. I seem to remember that I landed straight in the middle of the town. But, to be entirely honest, killing the wolves might be helpful too, because I might kill enough of them to earn a level, which in turn would allow me to persuade the ogre to join me, maybe? Some barrels in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't think... Ah, okay. So, I would like to travel back to Arbalah's house. Yeah, it's unlocked now, so I guess it was locked before because it was after dusk, and he has closed his home for the night, which is entirely reasonable, to be honest. But I feel like this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here, and I'll talk with Arbalah next time. For now, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!